Bam, 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 bam. Yo, Bird, what's good, my boy?
What up, dude?
Another fucking
What up?
episode, man. Late night, AD, Jay Birdie. This time, Jay Birdie's ahead in the
Chaka!
title. Technically, it's the late night with Jay Birdie and AD,
You know,
episode
it's here.
14.
It's
You
the
know what
late
I'm
night
saying?
with us.
With us, man. How you feeling, man? We got a new background. You got a
Yeah,
dead bird behind you, which is kind of hard. I just need to put the AD logo behind me, huh? I'm tripping on that one.
yeah, you sure did, dude.
I'm tripping, man.
So everybody can see it. Forget Morris Pigeon. I'm here
For
now.
cool, dude.
I'm here, dude. Yeah, exactly. Who?
Who?
Who? Don't even give him
Moist,
followership, dog. Look
moist
at watch.
pigeon.
Did you hit the go live button?
Yeah, we're live, buddy.
All right, dude. Just making sure. Some
Yeah, dude,
mistakes
that
have
was.
happened previously.
Come on, dude.
I'm not blaming anybody but you.
I mean,
You
what are
know,
you gonna do about it, dude?
this. I mean, nothing
Actually, this
really.
is yo. Oh, got the
Yeah,
gun
dude.
guard. That's actually kind of hard. I ain't gonna hold you.
We're here doing
Yo,
things.
yo, this is kind of cool. I feel like we're in a virtual reality. Look, this guy's a fucking menace. Now you see him. Now you're like,
that's
he can do it.
the next intro.
He just
Hey,
come in.
the bird couldn't make it tonight.
Psych.
Like, suck my. It hasn't been 3 minutes yet.
Yeah, no, we haven't hit the threshold yet, dude.
Yeah, forget about it.
Anyways, man, how's your week been, brother?
It's doing all right, man. I've had a lot of highs and lows. Highs have been my working. My lows have been playing 2K with Gabe Roman.
Honestly, sounds like you're going through it, dude. Sounds like
Sometimes.
we're playing right. I mean, he did have a Tangeray made a good point saying basically that he was like once he started yelling at him, he kind of came alive a little bit. So
Yeah, he hit 3 in a row, but then he got off.
yeah, which is crazy, right? Like,
You
oh,
wasted
yo,
your Sunday night, dude.
I forgot. Oh, bro, he said he felt so bad about it. He's like, I felt bad. I said, you need to apologize to Jimmy. Jimmy was looking forward to gaming with you. You let him down, dude. Yo, what's one good thing about using StreamYards? Because now we're using Big Llama StreamYard. I mean, well, Andy StreamYard, my bad.
Yeah.
We'll
Shout
get
out
to that.
Andy.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that one right there. But yo, we can hit him with these, bro. Ooh, I forgot about that. We official now. We official. We got a real show going. Anyways, man. Yo, you want to start off with the pork chop situation?
Um, yeah, I
Think-
think so. I was gonna say the UFC card, but we'll start off with the fucking pork chop
Yeah,
situation.
because we can go in on the UFC card. To be honest,
Yeah,
pork chop. We,
we already went in.
brother. So this morning, I didn't go to sleep until like 11 yesterday, right? And I basically was up when Gabe woke up. So me and him were on Discord, and I was like, "Bro, watch this." We started the episode was 50 minutes. Big Llama Show, 10 p.m. Eastern on the Big Llama Show YouTube. Check that out every Sunday. We don't miss. You know what I'm saying? And if one of us is missing, we bring in the squad. But yesterday's episode was crazy because
Top 3 greatest llama episodes of all time, and I'm in all
think
3 of
I'm also in all three of them.
them. Yeah.
But fucking Llama, he comes in, he's like, "Hey, I got a story. He's like, obviously I'm on the show, so me and him are gonna talk about it. But he's like, I want Bird's opinion on it. So I do the right thing, right? And I'm like, yo, Bird, join up. All right, dude.
Yeah.
All right, dude. You okay? You
All right.
good? He's dying here.
People get it.
They see what's happening. If you don't, check us out on blkout.gg because we're gonna start posting this on some form of audio now that we can actually download the separate audio. So we're making big moves, man. We're trying to make this a little cleaner. But anyways, back to the show. He's like, yo, I want Bird's opinion. I'm like, Bird, join up. Llama starts, chatting about this British young fella named Andy. He didn't give us the name until a little bit later, but we're gonna give the guy some respect because he's the alpha of all alphas, dude.
Like
He's the
new
alpha of
Uncle
all.
Phil, Andy,
Andy.
Gabe, Llama.
Well, we got to throw Jeffrey right under Andy because he's also an alpha. Yeah, new Jeffrey.
New Jeffrey.
But Llama basically, long story short, Llama says this man, his wife made a comment. They went out for her birthday. His wife made a comment about the pork chop looking good on the next table. The man proceeds to cut a piece of his pork chop and place it on Llama wife's plate.
Mama Llama, as you will.
Mama Llama, yeah, we know her as Mama Llama. Places it on Mama Llama's plate, and then proceeds to cut another slice and place it on Big Llama's plate.
Yeah, man.
And they both ate it.
And then
they didn't ask for the meat. He just placed it there himself.
And then he gave Llama another piece.
He gave Llama the bone of it.
Wrapped in foil.
Wrapped in foil, ready to take home.
And then Llama hit it with I have my own steak. Thank you very much.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, he did try to
wife.
feed it to the dogs. That'd be crazy. But basically, Llama tells us a story. And again, I was watching it with Gabe this morning. I played the whole thing. The episode is 50 minutes long. We started at the 20. Exactly, he started the story at the 20-minute mark. No. He finished the story at the 20-minute mark, and from 20 minutes to 50 minutes, we proceeded to rail Llama with pork chop jokes. Bro, when I said, are you excited to watch the pork chops? I mean, the dolphins? Bro, his face was like, oh, man, I'm going to hear about this.
So what are you going to make for Christmas? A whole ham?
Oh, man. He was not happy. I think like he thought it was going to be a funny time. Like he knew we were going to joke about it, but I think he thought we were going to stop, and we kind of gave him the full court press.
And then he wanted to transition. He's like, I don't even know.
There was no way. We took on the show. At that point, it was the late night.
Yeah, late night on Sunday.
Llama. Yeah, it was the late night featuring Llama at that point.
It's crazy.
But
it's a hilarious moment, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, go watch it.
Out.
Yeah, definitely go watch it because it was hilarious through and through. And I watched it again and I was a part of it, but it was actually really funny. I'm just posing the question. What would you do in that scenario, Bird? Like legit. Like we were joking about like, oh yeah, we'll fuck him up. But like, what are we doing in this situation?
Well, I'm gonna take the pork chop, look Andy in the eye, and scrape the pork chop on the floor. With the fork.
Yeah, just one swipe. You can't miss it. You can't miss it though.
I'm gonna make sure the fork makes the noise across the plate. Dink. And
Dink. Then hit it like a puck.
Yep, but I'm gonna do it. Make an eye contact with Andy. Look at the fork up on the ground. Yep. And then continue to eat my ribeye. You know.
I do know.
Or I take my fork that I've been eating my ribeye with, and I full stab his whole pork chop. Take the whole thing with me.
Yeah, since you're offering food, you might as well
give
it to me. You know what I mean? Especially you put it on my wife's plate. That's where I was kind of like, because that's what I thought he meant. But then what made it funny was that he put it on Llama's plate as well.
Yeah, hilarious.
That's what made it funny because like the wife thing is like kind of disrespectful, but like I don't know, you know what I mean? Like whatever, it's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? I said I was gonna take the piece and chuck it back on his plate with my bare hand, like crazy, like plop it right on top of it. Like, come on, dude, what are we doing here? You want to play games?
The plop noise is hilarious.
Yeah, that's crazy. But chat, let us know. What would you do in that situation if a British man who drives boats named Andy? Yo, watching it back, Chat Mom found Andy.
Yeah, she did.
She said, I found him.
Yeah. Llama said, do not send me this guy's information.
He said, do not send me this information at all.
Please don't. I don't need to meet my wife's boyfriend.
No.
You know? Yeah. Yo, quote of the week. Don't ever date a girl who doesn't respect your wife.
I seen that. That's crazy.
Quote of the week, dude.
That's what Tony Soprano was living by.
Right there all the time. You know. Does she suck your dick? Hey, she kisses my kids with that mouth.
Crazy. It's crazy, dude. But
I missed the Gone fight.
Yeah, dude. He put him out, dude.
Yeah, I see that. Performance of the night.
It was a great fight for Gone. Yo, you know, speaking of Gone, actually, UFC news to transition us in. Yo, they said while he was fighting, his house got robbed for $150 I think 150 thousand worth of whatever the currency is over
Bitcoin?
there. No, euro.
Oh wow.
But yeah, during the fight,
Jones.
That's crazy, dude. Just robbed the house.
Yo, put the maid in the guillotine.
This is what your owner fell to, and this is what you're gonna fall to.
Replaced it with $7 American.
But yeah, man. What's this card? UFC 286?
293, dude.
293.
Yeah.
No, I'm an idiot, dude. What am I talking about? 286.
And the card Loki kind of sucks, dude.
Through and through. I mean,
yeah.
It's a bunch of people from Australia.
Yeah, and it kind of sucks, dude. What the fight before the co-main doesn't even have a fucking picture.
Who's fighting?
Izzy and Sean, obviously.
Yes.
Tua and Volkov, which is all right. You know, then you get Manel Cape and Felipe Dos Santos. Felipe Dos Santos doesn't even have a picture. Justin Taffa versus Austin Lane. Austin Lane looks like a generic UFC fighter from the video game. Like one of the ones you train with. Yeah. And then Tyson Pedro versus Antoine Turkov.
Yeah. Is Carlos Oldberg fighting anywhere on there?
Not on the regular
card. On the main card. Yeah, I wonder when he's gonna get his shot to like fight on the main card because he's nasty.
Yo, the two fights that start the fucking card have no ranked fighters in it. Light heavyweight bout, flyweight bout with only one ranked fighter, and then Tua and Volkov, they're both ranked, and Izzy and Strickland, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weaker card.
And every fight doesn't even have an Australian.
Not every fight?
No, one of the fight is Portugal versus Brazil.
I mean, that's hard to not have. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's mad UFC fighters that are from both those places.
Carlos Oldberg versus Dawoon Jung.
Yeah, he's sleeping him in the second round. Maybe first. Now,
this guy's pictures in black and white, dude.
Why you don't like this card, dude? I get it. It's down under.
Yo, his picture is in.
I can't see that. You can't see that. He disappeared again. He disappeared again. As a ninja, dude. Yo, that's crazy. This guy really keeps disappearing. Oh man. Nah, listen, all right. I'm really only excited about Tua and the Izzy fight. And Tua's gonna knock the guy out in the first round or get knocked out in the first round. Real bold prediction there. And then Izzy's gonna piece up Sean Strickland. What, dude?
The Volkov's the underdog.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the over. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the.
But who's higher in the ranking? It might be Volkov.
No, it's Tua.
Interesting.
And Volkov's a negative 198. The dude's plus 164. Tua.
Yeah, Tua's gonna knock him out in the first round.
Izzy's minus 600.
That's a crazy. Yeah, you might want to throw like $50 on Sean Strickland just in case.
Yeah, dude. He might. What if
he does?
I know. It's not gonna happen.
Nah. So he was saying he's gonna stay in and bang with him, but everybody's kind of making the comparison of Pereira when he went in the fight like the whole week talking about, yeah, I'm gonna wrestle. And then remember he got knocked out, stood there in front of Pereira like a fucking like he was taking pictures, bro. He just got pieced up. But I think that's gonna cause him to actually wrestle this round. And Izzy said he's like, I have to knock him out because when they were in the press conference when Pereira fought Strickland, Izzy was fighting Costa. Yeah, I don't remember, but when in that press conference, Izzy said, I'm gonna knock you out and do a TikTok dance. And then he goes, I was watching an interview yesterday, he's like, I forgot I said that. So now I have to do it. But ideally, I would like to get a submission in the UFC, and I want it to be him. Like, because I know he's gonna wrestle me. So like I want to put him away like that. Which, if Izzy does that, kind of dope. Because it's not that Sean isn't great on the ground. Like I think he's efficient everywhere. But I think it just like makes Izzy a little scarier for everybody else because now Pereira's not going to come back down for sure. For sure not. And he's really the only person that can, I think, right now compete with Izzy.
Shawn
Maybe
might
this,
beat him.
huh?
Strickland might give him a strangling, dude.
Could be.
Shawn might whoop his ass.
Maybe.
I think he's going to.
You think you always pick against Izzy, dude? You're always wrong.
No, Pereira beat him, dude.
Not the second time. You were heavy on that.
First time. Yeah, well, knocked him out the first time.
And you're like, he's not gonna win, no shot.
You think John Jones is gonna lose every fight he's in?
Yeah, well, that's because eventually I'm gonna be right.
No, it might not be, dude.
Maybe not. Yo, there's talk. All right.
We had to bring him up, by the way.
Yeah, late night. We bring up John Jones every episode. Literally, count it. We're gonna make a compilation. Our first year of this, we're gonna make a compilation of every time we brought up John Jones. But there's talk going around that he's scared of Aspinall. I mean, obviously not. But there's talk. That's what like the media's trying to say. He's scared of Aspinall. He's scared of Sergey.
No, John Jones is. This is my company. I can fight anybody. I can make Mighty Mouse come back and fight me at heavyweight, and Dana wouldn't make it happen.
No, he ain't that big of a draw.
No, but John Jones versus Mighty Mouse at 260.
That'd be crazy. Yo, shout out Mighty Mouse for winning that Gi BJJ tournament.
Yo, shout out Mighty Mouse for winning everything.
Literally,
you know?
Guy's really good.
Man doesn't lose. I mean, he's a flyweight, so you know,
small guy, but
you know, Bradley Martin.
Bro, that's gonna happen. We're gonna see that, and Bradley's gonna get choked out.
Yeah, dude, or his leg broke.
What if Mighty Mouse just cracks it?
You just bam. My gym.
Everything I see of Bradley Martin. I've been kind of watching his content a little bit lately, like some pods, because he has like good people. Like he had like Aljo on, so I want to see that dynamic. But all his comments would be like, "Yo, I'm 260, bro. You want to fight?" They just keep repeating it, like, "Yo, I'm 260."
And now boys are like, "Happy dad, happy dad,
happy dad, happy dad, boys."
They have a happy mom.
Do they?
It's I forgot
Seltzers.
Yeah, I forgot what flavor it is.
That's disgusting.
They have a Death Row collab too. Grape, racist, but grape. Raisins before the sun.
This video is going nuts right now, son. 106 views.
Really?
Yeah, the fucking PS5 one.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And we got a new subscriber. Yo, check us out on Blkout GG on YouTube, man. Listen.
_GG.
There's no underscores. Blkout GG. No dots, no underscores. I cleaned it up.
Oh, all right, word. It's spelled like that.
Yeah, BLKOUT.
Spelled just like that.
Right down there, brother. But shout out to all our Heels watchers.
Yo, all of you.
Everybody who comes back.
All 2 million of you.
Yeah, everybody who watches and supports this last video. We were late on it, but the numbers are immaculate. It just keeps getting better and better. So shout out to everybody. We got our first, not to toot our own horn, but we got our first like actual complimentary towards us. Not really, because most of our comments have been about the show, which I enjoy. Because we're actually getting like really good engagement in terms of like what we're talking about in the video, and they're responding to it, which is dope.
16 comments
on this last episode.
Yeah.
Shout out to every single one of y'all. But yeah, man, we got our first compliment. He said, "Keep doing the vids." You pull up the name if you can.
That's right now. Yeah.
But yeah, man, Heels. What a show and
Immortal Sharpshooter. Immortal Sharpshooter.
Salute.
Shout out to Love, dude.
Yep. Salute. But yeah, man, it's eye opening. It's dope. And we got to find other shows, I guess, right? Like, are we the show reviewers now?
That's it, dude. We have to do what we have to do. It'd be great.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we were already born. That's now.
The thing is, that is part of our friendship, right? Like, we've literally sat and watched fucking Sopranos together.
Yeah. We both have huge dicks and love watching TV shows together.
It's crazy, dude. It's a combination made in fucking hell, dude.
That's it, dude.
We got cool backgrounds and shit. How can we lose, dude? Yo, my shit's too good. My shit's too good. I can't. I'm not even like disappearing. Yo, next episode you just gotta start that. I'm gonna put you on the main screen, dude. I'm gonna hit you with the main screen one. How do you? Yeah,
You know?
actually, I made the comment that we could talk about the UFC event for a while, and I don't care
No,
about
yeah, because
none
the
of those
card
fights.
sucks.
I mean, what can we do? Like the last couple cards have been decent.
Yeah.
Going forward for the rest of the year, those cards are pretty good. You know, I'm
John
pretty
Jones in
stacked.
December.
Yeah, John Jones. Then you got who else is fighting on that card? Sean O'Malley, Cheeto Vera might be on that card. That's what the talks are. Interesting. Interesting times we are in the UFC, man.
You don't think we're gonna get Kobe on there?
Nah, John Jones really vocal about not
I'm
having
not fighting on the same card as him.
like super vocal about it, bro.
Yeah.
Which means Kobe gets under his skin a lot.
Or he just doesn't want him to take the limelight from the big card. Like, why
I
does
don't
he
think he
just
would though. I feel like
John's
him
like,
and
why are we just gonna give him a big card like that?
but John's getting the pay-per-view points. Why wouldn't you want that, right? Like you know he's gonna bring eyes because he is kind of a draw. He's gonna talk shit to you, so you're gonna be involved in most of the. I mean, it's drama, and I think that's probably why John Jones really is steering away from it because, like, how much more drama can he have? You know what I mean? Like, truthfully,
A lot.
yeah, there's gonna be way more. But
I
I
don't
mean,
think he
just
has
like, does he want to go through that? Like, does he want to again? Does he want to make the card about whatever Kobe's saying about him? Because he's gonna say crazy shit. He's a wife beater, you
Yeah.
know, all
And
that
John's
shit.
like undefeated, even in the bedroom.
Shout out Shevchenko. Oh my god. No, I don't.
Power slap, Dana White.
Oh shit. Yo, I was watching
Yo.
a kid. I was watching a kid on TikTok do like bets, a power slap of like over under on how many slaps it takes to finish the fight. And he won like 3 stacks on that. I was like, no way, bro. He's like, don't get knocked out. Don't get knocked out. Yeah. All right, put this bum away. Put him away.
Did you see the clip of Dana White when he's being a bellhop at the hospital for the make of Dana White? What is it called? Dana White makes a fight or whatever. You ever watched that?
Yeah,
that
I've seen
series?
episodes, but not too many.
So there's a newer one that he's like a bellhop at a hotel. Like that's what he's doing as one of the side things. And Matt Serra walks in and he goes, "Oh, what the fuck? I guess power slap didn't work out."
That's actually hilarious.
And Dana White goes, "The greatest one-liner of all time." He said, "Oh yeah, what the fuck? I guess power slap just didn't work out."
That's funny as fuck, bro.
Dude, hilarious.
Supposedly, power slap is getting massive, but
I'm surprised it doesn't open up UFC cards like that.
I don't know if you want to mix them, especially not now.
Turns the martial arts into a clown show.
Yeah, kind of right. Like it's more like UFC is more sacred in terms of like. Yeah, I don't think you would want to mix it, but I do think you can do like an event weekend type thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Sunday.
power or Friday, Saturday, you know, power slap Friday night, then the big fight Saturday, and you just talk both of them.
They changed the heavyweight rankings around.
What was it looking like?
Gon went up to 1.
Okay.
Popovich is 2. Stipe 3. Volkov moved up to 7, and Spivak moved down to 8. Some little movement. A little bit of movement. No movement in the PFP because nobody's really fought in the PFP.
Yeah, I want to see the Stipe fight, man.
So bad, dude. So bad.
So
what do you think's next? Aspinall gone?
Maybe. I think Aspinall probably fight somebody else.
Yeah.
Low key, like the winner of the Tool fight.
Or Blades. Curtis Blades is about to fight too.
It could be. Yeah. But I think he gets one more before he fights Gon. Not that he's not ready, and not that he can't beat Gon, because I do think he has the skills, especially in terms of the ground game. But I just think you want to build him up a little bit. You know, he just came back. He had that long injury. He was out for a year. He was on a high, had the injury, just came back, got his first win. Like you might want to give him one more. Make sure he's healthy for sure, and then you take him on that run.
Does John fight Gon again?
If Gon were to fight like Aspinall knocks him out, like if Gon like makes it undeniable, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it all depends on if John really wants to stay, right? Like how many fights are we getting out of John? If we get 4 or 5, then yeah, I think
Yo,
so.
what if he like gets on the mic and says, "I'm here. I'm not going home. I'm not fucking leaving."
So they were what was I watching? I forgot, but they were breaking it down, right? Since like 2016 or something, he's had like 3 or 4 years off.
Yeah.
From like fighting. But every time he did fight, like consistently, it was like 3 or 4 fights in a short span. You know what I mean? Like it was like a year and a half or so.
Yeah,
and
young
then,
John Jones shit.
No, even like towards the like the Thiago Santos, he fought somebody else. I'm blanking on his name right now. He fought somebody else in that time span, and then up to the Dominic Reyes fight. Like in that time span, there was like 4 fights.
Yeah.
Then goes away. You know what I'm saying? So if he does continue to fight, I see it happening rather quickly. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
If he has, I think max he gets 3 fights.
I want to
if
hear
he stays.
I seen Aspinall sitting in the front row. You still there, pussy?
Yo, what if he, no way he brings that back, bro. That would be classic.
I want to see you in April. Like, oh shit, get it, John.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Aspinall would be fucked though. I don't think he's ready.
Does he hit us with the?
Nah, please don't. I thought that was so corny the first time he did it.
Nah, it's so great, dude. So great.
No, dude. That was terrible. I don't care how fast you beat Cyril Gone.
Yeah, golden. Nobody's ever bad before, dude.
No, not on the UFC stage, dude.
No, that's crazy. Even Iz's reaction was like, "It's not wrong, dude."
I mean, you can't knock him, right? You can't be like, yeah, stop. But
I don't think there's anybody in the UFC right now that has the opportunity to be John, like in like the greatest overall conversation. Like nobody's career right now could end in 10 years from right now to have a career like John Jones. Nobody.
Nah, no.
He's gonna be talked about for at least 30 more years, maybe forever.
Well, I mean, he is just also lucky of the time because when he was coming up, that division was the creme de la creme of the UFC, and he ran through him like nothing. So it's like it's also the competition he faced. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's kind of like, you know how when they talk about, I was watching Shannon Sharp and Stephen A on Shannon Sharp's podcast, and they were talking about, you know, Jordan, LeBron, and you know they always bring up. It always comes down to like a LeBron fan being like, but look at the competition. Like, what teams were like Golden State that Jordan had to play? You know, it's just like the time. But Jordan also dominated. So it's like very clear cut. It's like John had the best of both worlds in that regard, right? He had the hard schedule and dominated. So you can't dispute what he did. You know, truthfully, if he was
he's doing.
If he really is a face, right?
Yeah.
But look at the see what I'm talking about? Jordan played grocery baggers.
Tangray, your picture looks like a generic Target photo frame picture, dude.
You look like an ethnicity picture, a diversity pic.
You look like a half melted Reese's cup.
Oh my god.
You're beige. Right?
Beige rage.
You look like you're gonna have kids and let some other dude name them.
You look like you're gonna eat somebody else's.
Yeah, a poster boy for gonorrhea. You got a Hep C. You on a Hep C poster. Preparation H.
Preparation Tang.
Yeah. Dummy. Yeah.
But what was I saying? Yeah. So he has that. Like he really is like. I think they described it when Chael Sonnen was on Flagrant, and he was like, he's a face, but he's really a heel. And he's like, you're a heel, but deep down, you're a face. And he's like, that's probably why you have some resentment towards him, because he acts the way you actually are. He pretends to be that.
Your ass, Chael. And
Oh
and
yeah,
he
he whooped it. No, he said that. He said he beat my ass so bad that he
was-
didn't even feel when he broke his toe in the canvas.
They
No,
asked
but
him one time, "Who's better, Anderson Silva or John Jones?" He's like, "You want me to answer who's better? When one guy I beat up for 4 3/4 of a round, and I lost, and the other guy just ragdolled me for 2.5 minutes. Of course, John Jones is the better fighter."
nah, I mean, he gave him credit on that pod too. He was like, you don't come up different. I mean, he's like, you don't come up the same after John Jones takes you down and beats your ass. Like, he's like, you're a different person after that. Trust me.
Oh, when he was on Schultz talking about steroids, he's like, "Did you
Yeah,
know he was, did you know he was on them? Did I know he was on them?" As soon as he grabbed me, I was like, "I know your secret."
he said the same shit about LeBron. He's like,
Yeah,
me and him have the same guy.
yeah, yeah,
I'm not gonna tell you, but we have the same guy.
yeah. But yeah, when he said John Jones grabbed him, he goes, "Ah, man, I know your secret." He goes, "Dude, we know our own." He
Yeah.
goes, "But he was freakishly strong."
He said one more thing. It was like about the steroid shit. I forgot though. It was basically like I'm not even gonna go into it. I forgot. It was hilarious though.
A
Just take
Chovers
my word for
Connor
it.
card would have been crazy.
That would have never happened though. It was too
Nah,
big.
or just on the same
On the
card, dude.
same like yeah. Well, if they were in
Oh
the
my
same press conference, that would have been
god.
legendary.
Legendary. You
Legendary
know?
shit.
I like when he's like, Tito has the only job in the world where you don't have to wear a suit and shows up in one anyway.
Yo, he goes talking about Tito because he lost to him in the UFC,
Yeah.
but beat him in college. He goes, we're at the press conference. He's like, Tito really doesn't like me. He's like, we're at the
Yeah.
press conference, and he says, this guy only makes money using his mouth. He's like, the only one that makes money using your mouth is your wife. He said, I never married her. I got kids with her. He was like, which is funny because he tried to get alimony off of her or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, yo, that part. And then he's trying to be Tito trying to be tough. And he's like, and he's stupid. Can't even put words together.
Nah, he's great, bro.
Yo.
He
You
really
know,
took
when you're
that
a great
wrestling
fighter,
persona too.
when you're a great fighter, they don't call you a great fighter.
Call you Chael Sonnen.
They call you Chael Sonnen, dude.
Classic.
Undefeated. I love when he calls himself undefeated.
That's kind of what Sean does.
Yeah,
O'Malley.
yeah. You know, every woman wants to be with him, and every man wants to be him.
Nah, he's really good. Yo, does he compare to like wrestlers on the mic?
Yeah. Oh, Chael's one of the
Yeah.
best, dude. I love his little snippets he puts out. It's like John Jones versus Stipe. Why is this not happening? Supposedly, John wants to fight Stipe. Stipe wants to fight John. There's no fight. Where's the fight? It's some of the greatest ever, dude.
Yeah, he's really fucking. He just talks, dude.
Yeah.
And then he gets into it. You can tell he's like,
yeah, when he talks about Nogueira brothers like trying to pet
oh, the fucking
a
bus.
bus. He's like, they thought it was a horse.
He's like, the girl's like, I hate that shit, man.
Yeah, he goes, I was there. I picked them up from the airport. They got out and started petting the bus.
The flagrant conversation was actually interesting because he really did break down, like, obviously, again, shout out to the Heels reviews, but the Heels is the most wrestling I ever watched. Like, you know what I mean? Besides the clips you showed me. So, like, I really am learning about just that business and how people operate in it. And he really did break down and do a great job of like explaining what a heel was in terms of like the job of the heel. Yeah, like how he is in terms of like having his standards that he won't break, which I respect. You know what I mean? Like he's like, I have my I have my code. He's like, and this is my code of being a heel, basically, and I don't deviate from it. Which, again, watching heels, it gives you like a real respect of like, oh shit, like he did that shit in real life. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'm sure there's wrestlers that were just as good. Like John Cena seems like he was all right. When I see clips of it, like he seems like he was all right.
Yeah, but there's like the Undertaker, for example. For 30 years, he was the Undertaker all the time. He talks about it on Joe Rogan. He goes, in public, in private, I didn't do interviews. He goes, I wore all black and didn't talk to the public for a long time. You know, I lived that persona.
Did it hurt his mental?
He might have in the long run. Who knows? But like when he's on Joe Rogan asks him like, "Is it weird doing this podcast?" He's like, "Extremely." He's like, "It's extremely weird." You know, and like he's like leaning away from the mic, and Joe had a couple times like correct him, like, "Yo, just swing back to the mic for me."
Yeah.
You know, and
I
you
wonder
can
if it
tell
makes it kind of like awkward too.
probably.
Because like, I mean, probably in the house, like let's say he has like a fucking maid, or, you know what I mean? Like he's living in a house where it's like people are there. He's not like that, right? Like he's probably like still reserved, but I don't think he's
Who knows?
yeah, and like I
You
don't
know.
know. Maybe,
But you got to watch maybe after this we'll go on YouTube and we'll watch that Ric Flair clip when he's on Theo Vaughn talking about the bar fights that they get into, and one of the wrestlers popped two guys' eyes out, like out of their face. No, he was talking about it on Joe Rogan actually, and Joe Rogan's like, "Wait a minute, you seen somebody pop somebody's eyeball out?" He's like, "Twice, two separate guys, 2 separate nights."
That's fucked up.
Yeah, dude.
That's the guy's thing, his finishing move.
Yeah, and he said, or the dude would like his name was Harley Race. They would be at the bar hanging out or whatever, and they'd be like, "Yo, a bunch of girls." He's like, "Let's go talk to him." Harley's like, "I'm gonna go play pool," and then go play pool, and he'll get up and he's like, so then there'll be 10 rows of quarters on the pool table, like who's next or whatever. He said he'll get the pool cue, chalk it up, knock all the quarters off the table. I'm next. Anybody have a problem with that? And they just start a fight at the bar.
Bro. That's menacing.
Menacing.
That's menacing.
I'm next.
And then you see him like pop your homeboy's eye out, like what the fuck?
Dude, with a thumb. Yo.
Oh man.
And that's what they used to deal with the whole like wrestling is fake thing. Like they'd be at bars and some drunk fuck would be like, "Yo, wrestling's fake," you know, and then like wrestling's what?
When they just beat their ass.
Beat their ass. He goes, and you're like in Texas with like in a cowboy bar. Like these guys are real cowboys. Like they're tough.
Yeah.
He's like, but they're not us tough.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, he's and back then they wrestled like an hour, 2 hours a day, 7 days a week. You know, wrestling was a different beast back then.
Especially all right, back then, like in the quote unquote golden era of it, because it's not as big, right? Like now, like it's probably still massive just because it grown.
No, it's bigger now because back then it was all territorial. Like the big name wrestlers weren't all in the same company. Like back then there was companies that ran certain territories in the country. And the big name wrestlers were signed to certain categories. So you didn't see like Ric Flair versus Hulk Hogan if you lived in New York because they were wrestling in Atlanta. You know, and then Hulk Hogan was always like traveling. He would sign a 2-year contract here, a 2-year contract there, and then eventually settles with the WWE and maximize his peak. You know, because back then it was just a different game. You know, until Vince McMahon took over and televised it and put it on national TV that every state in the country has the same network. You know,
but were they wrestling?
I didn't hear anything you said, dude.
Yo, you can hear me?
I hear you now, dude. Put a little shiver in my spine.
No, I can't hear you, dude. What kind of technical difficulties?
I don't know, dude. I hear you perfectly fine, though. And I hear you hearing me. Big titties, big titties, yeah.
I can't hear you, dude.
No, dude, you can't hear me,
Damn,
dude?
technical difficulty. Can it stream?
What the frick, dude?
Oh, now I can.
You hear me, dude? You hear me?
Interesting.
What the interesting.
Really in the flow. I feel.
All
right. We might have to call it here, dude. I don't know what's going on.
You not hear me, dude?
This guy's a moron, dude. Oh wait, now I can hear you. What the fuck just
You can
happened,
hear me,
bro?
dude?
Yeah, I can hear you. What the
Yeah,
fuck
dude.
just happened? It said like my shit got an update in the
It was
middle.
llama. It was llama.
Yo, come on, Lamon, dude. You know,
Come on,
you
dude. You
told us
said
we
we
could
could
do
use the
this.
yard of the streams,
You
dude.
told us we could do this, dude.
Come on, dude. I know we talked about it, the pork chop incident a little bit, but it wasn't
But
OD.
like, we didn't go crazy like yesterday.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Kept it
man.
mild.
But back to what I was saying though, like, how many days were they wrestling in their like in that era?
7.
No, but I mean like a show. Sorry,
Oh, there wasn't like a show. It was like
it was
they
just like every
traveled.
night.
Yeah, they went out into
Okay.
different arenas and wrestled every night and drank and partied and like Hulk Hogan was talking about it. Like you would go to like Chicago, right? You go see the doctor. Oh, my back hurts. Oh no, yo, here's 30 Oxycontin. All right, thanks. Then he goes. Then you go to Denver. Oh, my back hurts. Oh, here's 30 Percocet. You go to Texas. My back hurts. But he was like, let's say you're in Florida, for example, and they're like, oh, we have a show in Miami. Oh, my back hurts. We're in Fort Lauderdale. Then we go to Palm Beach. The next day, different doctors, and they just sign scripts. And he goes, and yeah, and plus the cocaine.
Yeah.
I think I might have sent. No, I think I sent it to Lamo. They were talking on Theo Von. Theo Von asked Ric Flair. So you're on an airplane. There's a shit ton of cocaine on this airplane. It's so much that it's weighing the airplane down. He said, you don't do cocaine, but what wrestler could you trust to snort all that cocaine so that you guys all survive? And Ric Flair goes, oh, Roddy Piper, for real, for sure. He goes, absolutely. He goes, nobody, like the Hot Rod. They said his name was the Hot Rod, dude. He goes, and then he used to have this shirt that says, how much rod can you take? And Ric Flair was like, I wanted that shirt. He goes, I almost wanted to change my gimmick to take his Rod shirt. He goes, but nobody partied like Hot Rod. And it's funny, like, because these wrestlers, a lot of them are dead now. So the ones that are alive tell those stories now. They never used to, because that's like a unwritten rule. They don't talk about
Yeah.
the certain things or whatever. But now they're all dead. Everybody's like not alive anymore, and their kids are grown, so they probably already heard the stories.
But it's also legacy. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like their heyday is so far now that
Yep.
they have to, like, the only
Tell the
way to
stories.
relive it is to tell the story. Yeah.
Yep. And yeah, Ric Flair was just talking about it. Good interview he had on Theo Von.
It's almost like, not to cut you off, but it's almost like the Mafia guys.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like Ric Flair said, there's a couple of us left, and we're the last of a dying breed.
Yeah.
He said there's a couple of us left. He goes, but the wrestlers that are today don't understand what we. He goes, they're on private flights. They're getting their agent is calling them car services. He said we used to put our money together and rent a car with 4 of us.
Yeah.
And then just go town to town to town to town to town. With a map.
Yeah.
And stop at a bar. He goes, then you did an overnight, and that's when the party really started. He's like, you'll be in like San Antonio today and Dallas tomorrow. He's like, so you can do the overnight in San Antonio. So now you can get the girl, come to the hotel room, spend the night with her, do whatever you want, drugs, alcohol, and then wrestle. And like Ric Flair tells you, he's like, I wake up. Hulk Hogan was talking about, he's like, he would wake up for breakfast, 2 martinis. Then for lunch, he would have a 6-pack. For dinner, martinis. He would go wrestle for an hour, come back to the hotel, martinis. And this is 7 days a week, and then he would take his vitamins.
Yeah.
His
vitamins. Is kayfabe the same now?
No.
Like, there's no there's not a wrestler that's like in it the whole time.
Yeah, his name is MJF.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's really good, yeah.
From what I see and from what I know, like, I've watched him on Ariel a bunch of times. I just seen a lot of his content, and he's really good. Like
he's in character so much that it's like, is it a character?
Yeah,
like, if you're in
almost
character,
seems like it's him.
24 hours a day, is it really a character?
Yeah.
And like in kayfabe, he beefs with his mom. and him and his mom will have like Twitter wars. Say some wretched shit.
Oh yeah, because he's a fucking dickhead, bro.
Yeah.
He's a dickhead.
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know. He's really good. The way he talks shit is like, oh,
he got Chael Sonnen-ish.
Yeah.
It's
almost like he's like portraying a version of Chael Sonnen, like a more put together. It's like Ric Flair, like in terms of the drip, but like Chael Sonnen in terms of like talking shit. Almost like Conor McGregor, but Conor McGregor was different.
Well, Ric Flair was like that too, though. Ric Flair had some of the greatest promos of all time, dude.
Yeah.
Of all time. Ric Flair drip go woo on a bitch. Jeff flying.
He had writers, you think?
No, I don't know, man. I think it was the cocaine.
It's just natural.
After this, I'll show you some Ric Flair promos that'll make you go. Rolex wearing, limousine riding, styling, profiling, and it's hard to keep these alligators down.
He's talking about shoes, dude.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. And yeah. Yep. Yeah, and it's hard to keep these alligators down. Woo! He goes, I spend more money on spilled booze across this country than you have made. Woo!
Yeah, it's a cocaine, dude.
Yeah, Ric Flair, but his eyes are always like this.
He's just on one.
Ric Flair drip go woo on a bitch.
You know what's sad? Well, probably not sad, but my first real experience with Ric Flair, like, actually was Ted. I was like, this is exactly what I thought he would be like.
Ted.
The movie Ted?
Yeah.
Remember he was in that shit.
That's Flash Gordon, dude.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Savior of the universe.
Same guy, dude. Same guy, dude.
Flash. Savior of the universe.
Oh, yeah. I'm tripping. Wow, that was a high moment. Because then he was like, that's too Ming.
I also just watched that movie. like last week.
Oh, so you're fresh on it. You could have called me out after the show, dude. You didn't have to do it on the show, dude.
No, because I look stupid agreeing with you. Okay, I don't need new Gabe jumping in the comments like, it was Flash Gordon.
It was Flash Gordon.
Not to make fun of you, Gabe. Thank you for your support. We make fun of everybody though.
Yo, shout out to Gabe though. I like that he actually went, like gave his opinion on the episode. I really fuck with the fact that people are like giving us what they think and like again going along with our shit because it makes it. I don't know. It's a different kind of. Usually I put like funny clips out and like people either just put in like laughing emojis or fire. You know what I mean? Like it's very little conversation in the comments, but with the heels thing, I'm actually seeing what it's like to get people engaging with us. Is dope.
Next week we're gonna get a 20 comment video.
Next week?
Mm-hmm. On Thursday night.
Could be this week, dude.
Yeah, I mean, this week's episode, I should say, yeah.
No, I mean this week, the one currently.
Oh, maybe, yeah, maybe. Yo, we're one away from 60.
One away from 60 what?
Subs.
Yeah, bro. Somebody followed today. We're almost there, kids. It's really dope watching the growth of the channel, though. And I could see how people are like addicted to looking at the analytics because every day I'm like on it. And with shit like what's happening with the Spider-Man video, bro, it's gotten 12 views since I told you what it was before.
Yo, you know who's super annoying right now?
No.
Fozzy,
Fousey,
whatever the fuck.
Fousey Tube. Yeah, he's never been good, really. He's really entertaining, but he's a dickhead now. Yeah, because he's fucking. I don't know. It's like he's crazy, but they let him run out and be crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Like he's like, Sneeko, grab my arms, I'm gonna hit myself. So grab my arms, I'm gonna hit myself, and then he punches himself for the head. He goes, I backed you. I was like, dude, all right, dude. If one of my friends said grab my arm, I'm gonna punch myself, I'll punch them.
Just to do it?
Yeah, dude. Like if we were on a bus somewhere and you were like, you grab my arms, I'm gonna punch myself. I'm like, no, you won't, dude.
Right. No, you won't, dude. Don't hurt. Go on, dude. Stop it.
You know, or I grab your wrist and hit you with it. Why you hitting yourself? Why you hitting yourself?
Damn, bro. Yo, we might have had 400 viewed videos in the last 2 weeks. If this Spider-Man one hits, we had 4 consecutive videos hit 100.
That's lit. Lit.
We outside.
Sorry for the
Dumbass
yawn. It
bitches.
is a late night podcast.
Yeah, you did hit me with that. Tangray said 15-16 Fuzi was tolerable. He was all right early, but even then he was kind of annoying.
15-16, you were like 14.
That's why he was tolerable, dude.
Yeah.
It was his demographic, literally.
Yeah, dude. Justin Bieber was like coming out of rehab for the second time. So to go full circle on the pod, we were talking about the new Bel Air or whatever. Coco Jones is the one who plays the sister, Haley. She's a singer. She just dropped a song with JT, baby. Yeah.
Is it good? Have you heard it?
Yeah.
I just realized, so I don't have Peacock, but I just realized with my Xfinity, literally last night, with my Xfinity, I get a free Peacock. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to catch up on that.
And you can
Bel Air.
Cruise, what do you call it? Season 2 of The Crew.
Oh, yeah. True.
It's over, though. They're not going to come out with season 3. But
but they're coming out with season 3 of Bel Air, no?
Yeah. It's the first show that's been, it's the first Peacock original that's been renewed for season 3.
Yo, so maybe we watch every episode again, recap it.
Yeah.
Just to put it out. And then when season 3 comes out, we do what we're doing.
Yeah.
We could do that. Because I watched the first whole season, but I haven't seen the second one. It'll still be my first time watching it. But to catch up and do something like a show that is pretty well received, we can do something like that. Yeah, I'm down. I want to do more obviously this week coming up, 2K's coming out, so there's probably gonna be a lot of 2K content in terms of
more than you guys will be able to tolerate.
Yeah, on our channels, on the streams. Yo, we didn't even talk about yesterday. What the fucking
Gabe dropping a fucking bomb.
Oh, yeah. Gabe did a Gabe thing.
Yo, I'm so excited to play 2K with you, Jimmy. So fucking excited.
Yo, I just hate how like he like texted me in the morning. He's like, I sincerely apologize. I said, Jimmy's the one you gotta say sorry to, dude. I wasn't gonna play with you. Like, you guys were gonna play 2K. It's not like we were gonna play together. But ironically, if he did not, the fact that he didn't come and play with us is why we ended up on Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what. All right. So yesterday we're streaming. We're playing Fortnite. I'm only on for like 10 minutes on stream. Blackout, twitch.tv /blackout_AD, by the way. But we're on the stream and I look because I saw it said new commenter. Say, yo. I look, I'm like, oh shit, new commenter. And then I just glance over to see how many views we had. We're at 73. Then it goes to 74. I'm like, wait, what? You know, in my head, I'm like, that can't be right. So I like, you can see me in the VOD, like I'm like searching, like, damn, like what the fuck? And then on my phone, it only said 2 viewers. So I'm like, this is fucking up, whatever. And then a second later, my shit refreshes on my phone, 33 viewers. I'm like, what the fuck's going on right now? And then a couple people type in the chat and they're like, yeah, the guy's name is Nick830. He's like, Nick830's clicked on your stream. I was like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, he has 4.8 million Twitch followers.
This is crazy.
What? So I'm looking, and now Tangray was telling me that he plays with like Courage JD, who's on 100 Thieves.
Okay.
Like he's a big content creator. I didn't know him. J2 knew him. J2 was like, oh shit, that's crazy. So I made the joke today. I was like, technically, he knew about me before I knew about him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Technically, I was like,
you should reach out though.
Say thank you for that.
Yeah.
It was dope. Honestly, it made me feel a little I don't know, it made me feel weird because it kind of felt like I dropped the ball in a weird way. Because the last time something like that happened where we got that tremendous spike in the stream was when I got banned.
Yeah.
We did the fight companion and it went from 20 to 30 to 50. Like, what the fuck is going on? But this time was like, you know, it just came and I was like, you know, like, I don't know, I kind of panicked a little bit. Not in a bad way. It was just like, yo, like, how do I keep these people here? You know what I mean? That's almost how I felt, and I felt like I dropped the ball. But to me, it you never know, bro. Again, a piece of content, one of our clips can go viral tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're really putting in the work right now. And that moment, to me, it was like, bro, we've been putting in the work for weeks, months. Like, that was literally by chance that shit happened. But that's because we've been putting so much work in that we got the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? They always say hard work plus luck makes stars, you know? So kind of dope, man. It's fucking kind of dope.
Yeah, man, absolutely. It's I think it's luck on what does it say?
Yeah, I don't know.
Success is luck and preparation lead to success.
Yeah, whatever, dude. They make
Yeah,
stars, dude, and that's us. We're stars, baby.
you know,
I gotta say, I don't think I've like verbally told you, but I've said it on podcasts, like
I love you,
like
dude.
Llama. No, dude, I love you too, but not that. I was gonna say though, I love like my favorite thing, especially with like seeing the heel shit grow. Every time we're literally texting each other. It's like we're both watching numbers. And we're just texting each other all day, like 50 views, 75 views, and I'm telling you like the details. But every time I would send it, it'd be like, "We're stars, dude," and I appreciate that shit so much because it's like.
We're like
fuck
famous,
yeah.
dude. We're
Yeah,
famous.
yeah, we're the best. We're literally the best heels reviewers out there, and it's their fault for not knowing us. You know.
Yeah. Yo, shout out the dude who plays Diego.
Shout out Rob Ramos.
Yeah, Rob Ramos, that guy right there. Shout out to him.
Shout out him, man.
You know,
I think we shouted him last time, but
you know,
I hope he becomes a podcast mogul in the show. You
tag him and the show in the title of this video.
Yep. I wonder. Oh, never mind. I was thinking about the strike shit. We can't interview him, and I was wondering.
Chat though.
Huh? Send them like, hey, we're live right now doing the heels review. If you want to say hello, we don't have to talk about heels. Yeah,
we don't talk about heels during this heel review.
He's like, what's wrong with your eye? Why does it keep doing that?
Nothing's wrong with my eye. We're gonna watch heels.
Oh man, you like smoking, buddy? We got some weed over here.
Yeah. Nothing to do with heels.
Yo, but these, you know what we should do with this? Even though it's dope having our logos, but we should have like one room. Like have somebody create like one seamless room so it looks like we're in the same place.
That'd be funny, dude.
That'd be funny as fuck.
And you make it match the background where it says late night.
It's just like one place.
Yep. Angie.
Yo, speaking of, I said him
sitting at the octagon table, like commentators is what we want.
Oh yeah, that'd be hard actually.
The crowd behind us, Donald Trump sitting over here, Dana sitting over there.
We should do that for like the fight night.
Yeah.
We could record it out of here, make it look like that. That'd be clean actually. For the John Jones one, we got enough time to make that look nice.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of Angie, he still got that Acuna clip. I want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's ever gonna do it though. And it's kind of like the time's passed.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking about that moment anymore. But I thought that was a top 5.
I'm gonna pay you for amount of time, dude.
It's like I was gonna ask for your Cash App, dude, but you still haven't sent me the fucking thing. Nah, but I guess Gabe sent him some shit, so I think that he's working on a couple things.
Yeah, but Gabe sucks,
dude. I hate how I hate how he's like arrogant when you tell him he's not good at something, and he's like he tries to be bad on purpose sometimes.
I'm like, bro, I said just don't make a shooter next year. He goes, oh, that's nothing what I'm doing. Okay, for what though, dude? For what? Yeah, you make a shooter and then drive to the basket.
Literally every time, bro.
Every time.
Like, this is a reaction. It's like, all right, just be a guy that can do that.
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do naturally, make a character that can naturally do that.
Yeah.
But, you know, he's Gabe, dude. What can we say? About to hit that hour mark. You want to end it here? You want to keep it going?
I mean, we can end it and talk some real shit off this pod. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know, I'm kind of want to go to sleep soon.
You want to go to sleep, dude?
I mean, not really, but I have.
You want to sleep on it?
In it.
Yo, well, haven't we told that how we came up with that on the show yet?
No, I don't even remember how we came up with it, dude.
When you told me to sleep on it.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude. That's right. That's right.
And I started making YouTube content after that. I've been on my shit ever since.
You're welcome.
Thank you, buddy. We'll talk about it on another day's episode. But this has been the Blkout presented Late Night with Jbirdy AD, episode 14. We talked heels. Yo, shout out to everybody who's watching the heels. Just continue doing that, bro. Like it. And if you don't watch heels, go like that shit anyways, because running them numbers
Otherwise,
up.
you're finger popping your mother.
Twice.
I'm higher than draft pussy right now.
Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking cut a piece of pork chop, throw on her plate. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna feed the family dog a Blue Chew.
All right, man. It's been the Late Night with AD Jbirdy. Sleep on it. We out this bitch.